Oh, wait for it, wait for it. Oh, oh my God. We are so back. You know, the funny thing about that, that's the chime for a pretty evil company in the campaign. I'm pretty sure Treyarch was trying to tell us something. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the most complete Call of Duty of all time. In the entire series, welcome back to Black Ops 3. Oh my God. It has been well over a year since I played this game. I think it's been since January 2024. I think that's when we finished the multiplayer. And when I say most complete Call of Duty of all time, we have the campaign, we have multiplayer, we have zombies, and then on top of that, we have another 3 modes. Nightmares, which is like a remix, a zombies remix of the campaign. I never completed it, so I'll have to get round to it at some point. We've got Free Run, which is like a parkour game, and Dead Ops Arcade 2, which I've never played. I've never played a Dead Ops Arcade game. It is returning in Black Ops 7, and I'm kind of mixed. I don't know whether I want to play one of the earlier versions or just start with Black Ops 7, but I'll probably start with BO7. But first of all, the first thing we've got to check out is my beloved campaign mode here in BO3. What a mode this was. A pretty divisive one, unfortunately. A lot of people didn't like this game, or at least liked this campaign more so for the story, because it was just a complete, just crazy mess, you know? But not a mess in terms of that it wasn't coherent, but it wasn't coherent at first. Unfortunately, the best way to understand the Black Ops 3 campaign is to play it more than once, and a lot of people didn't really want to do that because they felt like they got nothing from the first playthrough, which is kind of valid, but as somebody who fully understands this story, still disappointing. There are some stuff that other people have talked about in terms of this campaign that have come out in recent years, particularly to do with the game's codex, where you could look up things in the in-game internet and, you know, find out more lore about the game. There are stuff that I don't even know, like audio logs and stuff like that. It's absolutely crazy. But looking at the mission list, I mean, this was the first Black Ops game that even had a safe house, which was insane. And this soundtrack in the background is so nostalgic. But this mission list, it isn't really that long, you know? The first half is a pretty inconspicuous campaign, I would say. This top half here is pretty, shall we say, standard for Call of Duty. But then halfway through Demon Within, the campaign just goes completely off the rails. At least that's how it feels. And, you know, we start to go deeper into things that have only really been mentioned in prior games, in prior missions, sorry, like the Frozen Forest, for example, and you really start to see just what it is in reality. And then you got Sandcastle, which honestly, in my opinion, probably the most underrated Call of Duty mission in the series, just on a co-op level. And that's another thing. This was a co-op campaign. This was the last co-op campaign before, you know, the upcoming Black Ops 7, which I'm really excited for, because, I mean, hopefully it has missions like this. Sandcastle, co-op wise, if you guys remember this mission, you had to, at one point, get into a jet, and you would be flying around and stuff. And then the second half of the mission, you would be running around on the aquifer, you know, trying to locate Taylor and whatever. The best part about this was that if you were playing co-op, even split screen, by the way, one of you could be doing that mission with the NPC in, you know, the aquifer, just disabling whatever it was that needed disabled. Sorry, it's been a few years since I played the game. But the other player could stay in the jet and help you from outside of the aquifer by shooting all of the people that would try to stop you from, you know, disabling that said tower. It was so cool. I've never ever played a Call of Duty mission like that, and no other mission has given me that feeling. So regardless of how you feel about the story, I think the overall gameplay for this game was probably the best in the franchise, and Sandcastle was absolutely peak. Lotus Towers, An amazing mission as well. It took me years to even realize that the final battle at the end of this mission, taking down the big spaceship, if you look up at the sky, it's the entire level that you're on just mirrored. It's like that one multiplayer map where you look up and it's one of the maps from, I think, World at War, or was it an even earlier COD game? Who knows? Well, you would know if you know what map I'm talking about. It was Infection, but it was kind of like that in the campaign. It was amazing. I love Lotus Towers. Great mission. And then Life obviously was a great mission in itself, returning back to reality for the first half of the mission, and then in the second half going back into the frozen forest. It was just, oh man, there is no game. I honestly, I don't even think there's anything, no entity in this world that I have nerded out over more than this game's campaign. Honestly, just on that, this is my favorite campaign of all time in any game. I absolutely adore this, and knowing that there's even more stuff to discover in the codex is just absolutely insane. This was the first one that had realistic difficulty where you pretty much died in one shot. Absolutely crazy. I've been wanting to go back to this game just to beat it on veteran at some point as well, but I did it on hardened because the cool thing about this is that even the trophies and achievements for Black Ops 3 also encourages you to play it twice. Most people are going to be playing their first playthrough on this game on regular or recruit, whatever. But then the second one, to get the achievements for beating each particular mission, you have to beat it on hardened, which is going to be most people's second playthrough. It was absolutely cool. So we're going to select life, and then we are going to jump into start game. Just to explore what is pretty much the very first iteration of a safe house in a Call of Duty campaign, which has now carried over to Black Ops Cold War, Black Ops 6, and hopefully Black Ops 7.
Listen only to the sound of my voice. Let your mind relax. Let your thoughts drift. Let the bad memories fade. Let peace be upon you. You are in control. Imagine yourself in a frozen forest.
It's so cool. It's so cool. It's so out there, man. I wish Call of Duty would take risks like this again. Nothing is hit quite like the Black Ops 3 campaign. And honestly, there's a lot of people that have a similar feeling towards other COD games that just tried something different, tried something out there and crazy. Not everything is Call of Duty Zombies. Not everything works. The same thing applies to people that like Black Ops 4 Zombies or COD Ghosts Extinction or COD Ghosts in general. To be fair, I'm one of those people as well. But this was the very first iteration of a Call of Duty safe house. Oh my god, I don't even think I ever went into this area. What is the point in this one? Well, this is actually not the very first iteration of it. This is actually the third safe house in the game, or the second, because you have the Singapore safe house, you have the mobile safe house, and you also have the Cairo safe house, which you're in for the majority of the second half of the game. And then this one you're in between Singapore and Cairo, and before you go into life, which is from Cairo to Zurich. Well, it really isn't, but that's a whole nother story. You really should check out my campaign video, the campaign breakdown video for Black Ops 3. I'll leave it in the description below. That still picks up views to this day. I firmly believe my video is one of the better ones out there in explaining the Black Ops 3 campaign. Not the best. I'd probably say that's Chasing Rabbits and Interpretation of Black Ops 3 by DX. But besides that, I would say probably mine, because I've seen some other campaign explain videos that kind of just go into the basic thing where you die at the end, but then they get like inherent things wrong, like saying that the entirety of life, is one of the missions that is not in reality, and that the only real missions are Black Ops and New World, when that's not the case. The first half of life is actually in reality. You are just so blended with Taylor's mind at that point that it kind of appears that way. And I mean, just talking about that, it's so nerdy. I absolutely love it. But things that were in this safe house, which is pretty much the same as all the safe houses, just a different environment. You've got the armory, the weapon builder, and the cybercore station. First thing we're going to talk about is what is 100% returning in Black Ops 7, and that is pretty much this. As you can see, it is the create a class loadout from the multiplayer. Absolutely insane. No other Call of Duty has done this. Black Ops 7 really does feel like the ultimate Call of Duty campaign where they're finally bringing in, or at least the ultimate Black Ops campaign, where they're bringing in all the features that they both had and wanted to do. They've wanted to do an open world COD since this game. And I want to know just how this would have turned out, like, if it was open world. Would they have done the same story? Who knows? But yeah, you have the full creator class thing. No pick 10 system though. So this is technically the first iteration of the modern gunsmith, where you could just put whatever you want on and there's no limit at all. This is, yeah, the first iteration of that. And I had so many just going through, but yeah, you had camos in the campaign that you would earn just through kills, really. There was only 4, unfortunately, but, you know, that's kind of, you know, par for the course. I bet if they had more time, they would have done more, and in Black Ops 7, they will. I mean, it's already been confirmed that we're going to have mastery camos, so that means we're also going to have, like, just normal military camos, and oh man, that's just so exciting. But we also had these bonus ones that were really cool. I don't know where these come from, but I really like Cosmic. It's like a green dark matter. Hopefully some of these return. I would love to see Cosmic return, for example. But another cool part was you got your own little room as well. So this is obviously what I was on about earlier, the data vault. So there are secrets in this. Like, you got to type in a secret code, like, where is it? Like, where is it? I don't know, but you type in a code somewhere. I think one of the buttons on the controller just whips up a code. One of them is Manifest, which basically unlocks all the fabrication kits. But yeah, you get like little galleries and stuff. Oh yeah, you get to see all the concept art. But there was like so much lore just in this codex. I mean, look at this. And then you follow the link and it will just lead you to all sorts of stuff. It's so cool. And you got open bookmarks and you just see all the history of like the Winslow recording. You really kind of see how events that happened in Black Ops 2 led up to Black Ops 3 here. Even though it was like 40 years separated. I don't have my hopes up for Black Ops 7 in, you know, helping that link. And maybe they have an excuse with it being only 10 years after Black Ops 2. But who knows? We'll see. Maybe they would have returned stuff like this. But you got a wardrobe as well. You got to see collectibles. So you collected these throughout the campaign. And then you were able to like put them everywhere. I have like a poster up there from them as well. We're on my new account. So my old one would have had pretty much all the collectibles, but yeah, you also had all the outfits as well, where yeah, you just got these from completing missions. Really, it was really, really cool. But yeah, this is all of them, and then you got the body as well. It's just so awesome, man. I think the canonical one was Elite, because as you can tell in Anubis, the Elite armor is underneath this. It's underneath Blackout as well. The prototype is obviously that, a prototype, and then Rogue was canonically Dylan Stone's outfit. And then you've got ZSF as well, which is the outfit that the player or Taylor canonically wears in life. It's really cool how all the outfits kind of blend into what they wore in real life in the story. I don't think Quarantine is actually from there, neither is Immortal, but like Arms Dealer is definitely canonical. I think you actually are forced to wear it in that one mission where you go undercover. It's just extremely nerdy, man. We're not going to do any of the missions in this video, but I just wanted to cover the campaign here. Oh yeah, this combat immersion thing, where you basically got to go into a shooting gallery sort of thing, like a training facility. And the coolest thing about it was like all these screens would actually turn into the player's screen, whoever was playing that. So if you were playing split screen, if you were playing online, you would actually be able to watch what they were doing on this screen. It was really, really nerdy, really, really cool. Gameplay-wise, easily, in my opinion, at the very least, the second best campaign besides Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 had the branching storyline, so naturally that is the best, but this one really isn't far behind, and if Black Ops 7 can follow the both of them, I don't think they'll do the branching storylines, but if it can somewhat do the both of them, mate, that's perfect. But here is the section of the video that you were probably all waiting for, the multiplayer for Black Ops 3, which was easily the best advanced movement game, that is for sure. Probably not, honestly, not my personal favorite. That's why I like Black Ops 4 so much, because it was essentially this game, but without the jetpacks, and that was kind of my only issue with it. I really liked the wall running, which is really cool that they kind of brought that back for BO7 with the wall bouncing. But I thought everything else about this game was pretty cool. I didn't like how long it took to level up, though. That's for sure. We don't have the advantage here as we did in Black Ops 4 with the constant double XP playlist. I mean, they kind of have it, but, like, that one's locked. And I guess as a hardpoint one, I would have liked them ones a lot more. But a lot of the time it was, like, stuff like Uplink, which, cool idea at the time, but, like, nobody's playing it, you know? But, yeah. This is the Black Ops 3 multiplayer. We're going to go into custom games first, just to have a look at the map selection for this game. And I actually have the DLC packs as well, which is going to be really cool. So, yeah, this was a pretty solid map selection for launch. Aquarium was a really, really cool map. Breach was in Cairo. This is actually set in the CIA safe house from the campaign, or at least heavily based from it, back when Call of Duty used to do a lot of maps based on the campaign. A lot of that time was due to asset reuse, but, you know, sometimes they just did it just to do it. And that's why I really appreciated Black Ops 6's final season, because a couple of those maps were based on a single mission from the campaign. And, you know, some maps actually in the main game were based on it as well. Vault is from that open world mission, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Combine, this is one that should return for Black Ops 7, in my opinion. And honestly, looking at it, it looks very much like Exposure from the Black Ops 7 beta, if you guys remember that. So, yeah, I honestly think if they added Combine, it would fit right in. Evac, I never really liked this map too much, but I appreciate that it was based on the location from the campaign as well. Same with Exodus. I feel a very similar way for Exodus as I do Evac. Honestly, looking at the two, if you'd have told me that these are the same map, I wouldn't fault you for making me believe that. Or trying to make me believe that. Fringe, you guys know how much I love this map. I thought it would do really good with boots on the ground, and I had a really fun time with it in Black Ops 6. So, yeah, just an overall really good map, that is for sure. Havoc is pretty decent as well. I've got nothing really big to say about it. Hunted is legendary. That's one of the most recognizable maps. A lot of this really just isn't futuristic. It's quite strange, to be quite honest with you, now looking at them. And then you got Infection, which is obviously based on that one mission in the campaign where it's like in a World War II historical battle. And I found out very recently that the map that you actually see when you look up is actually an old Call of Duty map. I would probably try and look up what it is, and we could put it on the screen in text so you would know which map I'm talking about. But it is from an old COD game, no later than World at War, that's for sure. Metro, one of the more memorable maps for me. I think that one part in that Tokyo map in Black Ops 7 beta, I've already forgot the name of it. Toshin, that's it, Toshin. There's a section in Toshin that heavily reminds me of this. There's also a section in Blackheart that reminds me a little bit of this as well. So Metro, that's another map I really wouldn't mind seeing a return for, though I don't think it could work without a jetpack for certain sections. So I don't know, maybe put a little ramp or something, I don't know. Redwood, this is a really cool map as well. One of the more memorable ones. This one I could honestly see them return for Black Ops 7 as well. Stronghold, one of the more iconic maps. This was in Blackout as well. And then of course you got Nuketown, and then you got your bonus maps here, which is Redwood Snow. Honestly, I think it was a giant missed opportunity to call this the Frozen Forest, because I mean, look at it. But I mean, it looks more like a snowy forest than the frozen forest from the campaign. You know, Infection literally is the frozen forest with its all wacky craziness and stuff like that. And then, of course, we've got Fringe at Night, which I can appreciate the map variation, just like I did for Black Ops 4. Such a shame that the Back in Black maps are not available for Black Ops 3 anymore, but these all ended up in Black Ops 4 anyway. I think they're pretty much the exact same images as they were for Black Ops 4 as well, so there's that. But then DLC packs, I mean, look at all these maps, you know, Rise was really cool, Splash is one of the more memorable ones, another map that really should return. We got Skyjacks, and this kind of goes into my point of, like, or into a point of, I wish they would do more reimaginings for maps rather than full-blown remasters, you know? Like, I want to see maps like Hijacked really be Skyjacked. And then there's another one here, Empire. This is Raid, as you can tell. Fan-favorite Raid reimagined as an authentic Roman villa recreated by a modern-day eccentric billionaire. There's another one, where is it? Yeah, Verge is Banzai from World at War. Never played that map, but it's nice to know that an old map like that just got reused and redone. Spire, this heavily reminds me of The Forge, at least with its color palette. I would love to see this back, to be quite honest. Micro, that's another really memorable map. This is Standoff. That's really cool. This is Outskirts from World at War. Was there any more map remakes that they did? No. But yeah, just really cool maps in general, to be honest. So, I would like to see a lot of them come back for Black Ops 7, that's for sure. But let's hop into a team deathmatch. We'll do a single game just to revisit the gameplay of Black Ops 3, and then we might check out the other stuff. We'll see. I got to vote for Infection, man. I want some of that. Oh, this is that little bug. So you would get thrown into a lobby sometimes that is just completely empty. There are a lot of people playing Black Ops 3, but you just have to back out and then search again, and it will kind of right itself, as you can tell right here. All right, so we got Combine and Classified. I kind of want to play Combine because, yeah, it is one of the maps that I think should come back for Black Ops 7, so I think it's a good choice to kind of go with that. But this is also the first Black Ops that had the specialists, and you were able to customize them as well. So I was able to get like 10 kills shortly after active camo. I didn't know that I had driver as well. And then this one I think was just overall kills. Oh yeah, unlock requirements changed. So I have 700 plus kills with Spectre, because Spectre was by far my favorite character out of all the specialists. I always have my favorites. I don't really care what, you know, special weapon they have. It's the same with Zero from Black Ops 4. Like, it's just my go-to character. Alright, these are my classes. Oh my god, imagine yourself in a frozen forest. Which one do I want to use? I think we'll go with the safe option, the ICR-1.
Black Ops are in the AO.
Oh, it's so back. This game looks stunning. 2015, by the way. This game is 10 years old. Damn it. You think I wouldn't see him? Oh! Oh, damn it. I knew somebody was going to get me sooner or later. They were just waiting for me. But I did get a kill. I honestly, if I can get 10 kills in this game, I'm really happy, but I have not played this in so long, and a lot of people here would probably never got off. So, like Black Ops 4, it's probably going to take me a while to get used to. Oh, I got him. Let's go. My aim was completely off. Here's the wall running. Ow! And that's why you don't do that. A lot of the time I mostly stayed on the ground in Black Ops 3, to be fair. I played it a lot like I would Black Ops 4. Let's go. There's another kill. I'll take it. Oh, we gotta go over this. Hold on. Let me reload. Oh, wait, we got the Brecci. This weapon was AIDS. You see how quickly I got a kill there? This is like a rapid-fire shotgun. I don't think they've ever done a shotgun quite like this. Since... Damn it. I was hoping I'd hit somebody there. I gotta get more kills with the Brecci. Somebody had Dark Matter then. Oh, we got active camo. Hold on. Oh, it doesn't last nearly as long. Jesus, it's so weird. Damn it. Okay, I'm not using the Brecci anymore. Let's use a different gun. I remember the Kuda being really good. Can I blow myself up? No. Okay. I tried. Alright, we'll just stick with the ICR for now. Until we respawn. Which won't be long, because I'm not very good at this game. I got somebody. Let's go. It's so quick. The shooting, I mean. But the actual movement itself isn't quick at all. But I actually really prefer this pace. Black Ops 4 is very much the same. And there's a first iteration of someone using the movement. And also one of the specialist weapons, the War Machine. The War Machine was so cool in Cold War. Definitely one of my favorite specialist weapons in this game. Oh, I got somebody! Wild Airborne! And I got a calling card for that as well. Let's go! Oh, that's with the Kuda. Let's go. I got a Cosmic Kuda. Oh, let's go. We're gonna have such a better time. Quicker reload as well. Oh my god. Ready to go. Oh, kinetic armor. I was like, how did I not kill them? But yeah, Battery has a armor upgrade, doesn't she? Somebody was... Yep, there you go. Woo, there's another one. Damn it. The flinch was crazy then. Jeez. Oh, let's go, I actually won. I wonder if I've got flinch resistance or on this gun or... whatever. I'm actually having a really good game here, oh my god. This just feels so good to play, man. Oh my god, okay. His health was pretty low anyway, it seems. Oh man, I'm having so much fun, I might play another game. This is just really good. Oh my god, was that a level 2? That was. Oh god, I didn't have any boost. I lost my boost. Put that there. Oh, let's go. Oh, I don't even have an extended mag on this. I thought I did. And that's the game over. I did really good. 15. 15 and 13. I had a positive KD. Oh, we should look at my stats. We should look at my overall stats on this game. Oh, final kill as well. Oh my god. Crazy that this is not come back. I mean, best play is better.
Stand another kicking.
Oh god. And this was the first iteration of the winner's circle in a Call of Duty game. So yeah, that was it. I love how the soundtrack behind is just so ominous. And then you know you got people doing the gritty on the winner's circle. It's crazy. That wasn't the gritty, but you know what I'm trying to say. So, having a look at my overall stats, it doesn't look too bad, but as you can see, my KD is below 1. Like, I wasn't the greatest at this game. But I played overall a day and 2 hours, and that's how long it took me to get to level 55. So much longer than it is for, you know, the newer CODs now. Obviously, that has, like, double XP events as well, and whatnot. People are voting for Combine again. I don't want to do the same map. Another thing, we had calling cards. I hope they bring back campaign calling cards. They brought back this one for Cold War. I've seen this in Cold War somewhere. I don't know where, but I've definitely seen it. But you get a calling card for each and every mission in this game by beating it on hard, veteran, or realistic. Oh, yeah. So, well, like I said earlier, how the game's achievements encourage you to beat it a second time. Actually, I don't even think it's the trophies and achievements. It might be. But the calling cards definitely do that because you can't unlock any of them without beating them unhardened at the very least. And honestly, all these calling cards are just so damn cool, man. I quite like it. I think, I don't know, maybe I would change the Lotus Towers one to be actual Lotus Towers, but then that's just that one. That big, like, double tower in the middle, that's Lotus Tower, so, you know, I retract that last statement. Life is pretty cool as well, just the photo of Hendrix looking down. It can't be the Frozen Forest because that's already Demon Within. I feel like Demon Within could have been like the beginning of that Frozen Forest section where it's just all black and all you can see is like the electrical trees sort of things. And then this one could have been the Frozen Forest one, but whatever. We're just nitpicking at this point. All of these are so cool. And for me, the coolest one was the New World one where it would show like kind of the operation of you know, having the DNI, the direct neural interface, be put into you. This is my favorite calling card of all time, if I'm going to be quite honest with you. Okay, so I had so much fun in that last game. I honestly just want to play a second one, so let's just get into it. But yeah, I remember these layouts quite well. There's a kill. FMJ, that's really good. No, I hate it. You see what I mean? Like, he doesn't even hit me. It just connects behind. Like, what the hell is that? Prophet was so broken in this game. Tempest is a bullshit weapon, pardon my language. I didn't want to swear in this video, but I gotta embellish it. And then he had glitch as well, which could actually glitch the game and make you could be invisible for the entire game, and that's how you would get some exploits. Like, if anybody's playing as Prophet, immediately in my head I know that player is a rat. Like, just awful, just an awful playstyle, awful specialist. And yeah, I'm glad they heavily changed Prophet in Black Ops 4. Everybody else kind of retained their original identity from Black Ops 3, but yeah, the Black Ops 4 one definitely very different. What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Hostile down.
Razorback is pretty good, you know. Damn it. I'm surprised I don't have any grenades or anything. I have trip mines, which is kind of how I used to play in Ghosts. Just dropping the IEDs everywhere because they were like, you know, free kills. Really. They're kind of like the Claymores from these Modern Warfare games. The newer Modern Warfare games. That was a really cool logo, by the way. And I've just remembered I'm going to have to, like, comb through this video in case I killed somebody with an offensive calling card. That was still a thing back then. Honestly, I have mixed feelings on bringing that back. There should be a lot of moderation for it, but there was back in the day, and then when they move on to the next game, they don't have it anymore. So it's like I can see why they don't bring it back, but, you know, you look at the emblems nowadays, a lot of them are just plain white until you start unlocking them. You know? It's just such a shame. So, like, in the beta, the only cool emblem that you could use was the beta emblem. I feel like Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, for example, had so much more, like, cool generic emblems, especially Black Ops 4, man. Black Ops 4 had some really cool ones. I forgot you could swim in this game. Barely any of the maps made use of it, though. It was very... I think this was, like, the first one that did swimming. What's my second weapon? Oh, the Brecci. Oh, the Brecci's got a cool camo on it, though. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, this was the first COD that had... the first Black Ops that had Dark Matter as well. And it was a secret thing back then. Like, a lot of people didn't know about it until they actually unlocked it. That's another thing I miss. Just secret features in a COD game. World at War had zombies. World at War had zombies. This game had Dark Matter. This game also had nightmares. You had BO3 nightmares that you would unlock. Like I mentioned, that mode I mentioned earlier, that was the zombies remix for the campaign, basically. Camp in the corner on Black Ops. I don't believe it. Ah! Get out of my way! Oh my god, I nearly died. And I reached 10 just about. But my ratio was a lot higher. Cool. That was really enjoyable. Look at this camo. Is this... that? I don't know. Is that Dark Matter? Or is it one of those you open with one of the crates? I don't know, man. But yeah,
Escape the coming storm.
that was Black Ops 3 multiplayer. Very weird, but one of the best in the franchise, that's for sure. So, the other modes in the game, zombies and the bonus ones. We'll talk about zombies a little bit first. For me, and I might get a little bit of hate for this, but I've never ever been a zombies guy. And I think Black Ops 3 is kind of the epitome of why I don't like zombies. And I know for people that do like zombies, they absolutely, and rightfully so, love this one. This really caters more towards those hardcore zombies players. And that for me was the issue. That's why I really like what Cold War and by extension Black Ops 6 did. And I can't talk with this groaning and stuff, whatever. I think what those games did, you know, making it a lot more casual, that so anybody can really get into it and play it. I think it was a lot better. You know, I don't really want to play zombies primarily for the Easter eggs. I even added directed mode as well, but they take so long. They're tedious, they're convoluted in my opinion, so I don't really enjoy it. And yeah, just whatever. That's my take on zombies. I know that is a pretty casual take, but you know, is what it is. So the bonus ones, we have of course Nightmares, which was, like I said, the zombies remakes. We had Dead Ops Arcade, which I'm not going to check out because I've never played Dead Ops Arcade before, so I'm just going to have my first reaction be in Black Ops 7, because I feel like that'll be more fun, and also I'll get more views from it, and I can obviously play more Dead Ops Arcade when I come back to these games. So the last thing I want to check out is actually Free Run, which was, I guess they took a lot of inspiration from CSGO. Is it CSGO that does it? Like CSGO Surf, whatever it's called. This takes a lot of inspiration from that. We'll hop into Alpha. We'll just do the original one. And this was basically a parkour mini game with the Black Ops 3 movement, and hopefully this is something they secretly bring back for Black Ops 7, but you know how Call of Duty is nowadays. They have to announce everything. Nothing can be secret, even Dead Ops Arcade. I think Black Ops 7 actually was the first time they even announced Dead Ops Arcade being a thing. And usually it's like a secret thing. I think it was in Black Ops 1, BO3, and of course Cold War. So here we go. Let's do this little parkour thing, Free Run. I'm probably not going to beat my record, but we'll see. It's not a very long one. It only goes round in like a little zigzag thing. Pretty close to my record so far. That's not a bad start though. Slide through. Ooh, I actually got an advantage there and lost a bit of time there. There we go. There we go, no boosting at the end there because we need it for that. And here's a shooting part. Keep running. Drop the gun. The time is fluctuating right now. This is the easiest parkour one, so you know, I'm obviously going to get pretty close to my time. Jump off it a bit earlier. But yeah, they could do parkour like this in BO7 where, you know, you kind of bounce from wall to wall. It would obviously be quicker with the wall bouncing, but it'd be really cool. Also, can we talk about the soundtrack to this game as well? Absolutely incredible. I don't mean to nerd out on the campaign so much, but the campaign soundtrack was all amazing and took the events of the campaign into consideration as well. Honestly, amazing. Just all the way around. Here we go. Whew, getting pretty close to our time so far. It's not bad at all. Here we go. Uh-oh, nearly fell off there. Or at least it felt like I was about to fall off. Alright. Jump across to that. I mean, we don't have to jump across to this, but it helps in terms of whatnot. I guess safety and time. We are pretty close to our original time. It is really fluctuating. Ah, screwed up at the end there. I could have beaten it. I screwed up at the end. What I tried to do is when I landed, I was trying to do a little slide at the end. and that would have saved me a ton of time. But I did it a bit too late and just crouched and proper screwed that up. I honestly could have beaten that. But yeah, that was a little bonus mode. Just this was such a complete Call of Duty that they just started adding bonus stuff, and not just Dead Ops Arcade, but also Nightmares and Free Run. Just double the modes of most Call of Duties. It was absolutely crazy. But that was Call of Duty Black Ops 3 10 years later. Honestly, a very good shout of being the best Call of Duty ever. Especially in terms of just the amount of content it does have. It is, like I said, the most complete Call of Duty. But guys, that is the end of this episode of Black Ops 3. If you guys liked it, be sure to hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. Comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you all next time for some more Black Ops content. Till then, peace.